got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from all this psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear.
How's it going, Monodachis? Welcome back. Thank you all for joining us on our little Just Chatting stream podcast, whatever the frick you want to call it at this point. We're just hanging out. It's me, it's Khaoz, it's Buritto. Welcome, my dudes.
Yo, I think you tested the limits of my USB audio device. That shit peaked.
Good. That's how you test out the audio. Good. That's how I start all my streams, actually.
Yo, I heard a lot of popping in the air. Like, dude.
Welcome, everyone. Right off the bat, we were just talking about this just before we got on the freaking stream. Power World is getting sued by Nintendo, by Nintendo. Not by the Pokemon Company, though, technically. Right, I guess?
No, by Nintendo, correct.
Because apparently, they are not suing for copyright. They are suing because a patent has been breached. Ooh. Now, I don't know what freaking patent has been breached, but I'm pretty sure, like, Pokemon and Nintendo was not the first company to make capturing monsters and making them battle each other a thing. That's just that they were just not the first person to. No, they were not.
Yes, they were.
No.
No.
So I can actually send you many links of games.
Live debate.
Let me bring up. Give me 1 sec. I can show you. First of all, Monster Ranch was had a very similar premise. But we had what was called Mushoku Tensei.
Wait, why are they getting sued?
For
that specific thing?
For breaching some kind of patent.
Was that the patent of capturing monsters?
Well, we don't know. They haven't said anything.
Final Fantasy has a thing with capturing monsters and balls too.
Yes, so not only do they have that, but then Persona does the exact same thing, but with masks instead of balls. You use masks to
Mm.
capture them. Monster Sanctuary is an old game as well that used to do that as well. Monster Ranch is one that I had talked about before. The most famous examples. Let me bring up. There's one that's like the biggest one. Besides, of course, like what was it, Dragon Quest? Like for example, Zubat's second evolved Golbat is pretty much completely stolen from Dragon Quest. Like literally,
No, it's not.
their bat creature is literally like Golbat literally just straight copied that bat creature and just stole the design.
Can't steal a design if it was never yours to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Pokemon did not steal the design. And Power World did not steal the design because it was never Pokemon's to begin with.
So
Monster Hunters, Monster Ranch, Megami Tensei, that's the biggest one. So the biggest one that a lot of people talk about is Megami Tensei. It's basically just defeating monsters, and then after you defeat the monster, you can capture them, make them join your team, and fight other monsters with it. Came out before Pokemon ever came out. Dragon Quest, like I said, did the same thing. Cassette Beasts did the same thing. It was another big game that a lot of people talk about. Of course, Persona. I wouldn't count Ni no Kuni. I see a lot of people mentioning Ni no Kuni on like Reddit and stuff like that. But I think when did Ni no Kuni come out? That didn't come out. It didn't come out before freaking Pokemon. The first one, the OG.
At this point, I think you're just throwing out names just to throw out names, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that came out in 2010. And yeah, so basically, the biggest like Nintendo defenders. Hey, Triumph! Thank you so much for the subscription, for the resub, my dude. Thank you. Yeah, so Nintendo is like, Nintendo is trying to
We need
sue.
points to be playing when someone subscribes.
Nintendo
something.
Defender?
Nintendo defenders. Well, Burrito's a Nintendo defender. They're basically like people who can't let go of their
I'm not a
childhood.
Nintendo defender.
You've literally been defending them this whole time. You literally can't admit that the capturing system is not theirs. But okay.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all I asked for. Where are the facts? I need the car facts.
On what?
Show me the facts.
On what?
On your argument.
What argument? I'm not arguing anything. I'm literally just telling you what I'm just giving information. I'm not arguing anything. But Nintendo is basically just they're doing a really old tactic. Like from the look of it, it's an old tactic basically where they really don't have any grounds to sue Power World. They can't win on a copyright basis because first of all, it's not their original idea to begin with, and second of all, Power World is just point blank its own artistic work. It wasn't really copying Pokemon to begin with. And so, since Nintendo can't file for copyright law, because then they would also lose because of that, basically everything I just said. Their whole system, their mechanics, their gameplay, even their characters, their Pokemon have already the designs were already created. In some cases, not all, but a lot of them have already been created, and Nintendo basically just took the designs. So they can't pursue that. Now, when it comes to patent laws, though, patent laws is a bit more difficult. The only patent law that I've ever seen for a video game was the Nemesis system on Lord of the Rings. Shadow of Mordor? And whatever the frick the other one was. It was Shadow of Mordor and something else of Mordor. But there was the Genesis system in there, where basically if you were murdered by an orc, that orc got a promotion, they got better buffs, and then when you were revived, they would actually remember you and like talk smack. So it was a big thing. It was a really cool system. I love that game. It's really fun. I should play it. I recommend that you guys play it someday in the future. But that's what I would imagine being like a major patent for a video game. So far, especially since in Japan they don't really publicize legal documents, there's pretty much nothing we know besides that it's the lawsuit is just a patent, not a copyright.
Yeah, but it would have to be Nintendo of America. I don't think they could sue. So they would have to publicize it.
No, there's
Just
the
like
lawsuit is happening in
Sony-
Japan.
Is the Power World game in Japan? The makers?
I think they're from. I think so. No. A ver.
I'm not sure.
'Cause
They're
how it works, there's Nintendo America, kind of like Sony.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the
it's Pocket
lawsuit was
Pair.
filed in Tokyo District Court on Wednesday.
So the dudes are from Tokyo?
Yeah, they're from Tokyo.
Ooh.
That's what it says. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have different laws there.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. So in Japan, copyright laws are way more brutal. Nintendo could screw them over if they really basically Nintendo is set to win a copyright suit. So the fact that Nintendo is not pursuing a copyright lawsuit means that they really got freaking nothing. They got absolutely nothing to fight them with. So they're basically just gonna sue them for a patent. What that patent could be, nobody knows. But typically Nintendo does this to smaller developers in order to bury them financially. It's like what Donald Trump used to do, where basically you just sue them into oblivion. Like they're gonna run out of money before they ever get a chance to actually get to an official court date. So that's the biggest conspiracy I've been hearing online, is that this is all just basically just Nintendo trying to bury the company. What was the company called, Burrito?
Power the company. Give me a second. Pocket Pair.
Pocket Pair. Yeah, they might be trying to just bury Pocket Pair before they ever get a chance to defend themselves. Just like keep them trapped in litigation, basically, or in court, which is something Nintendo has done in the past, and has destroyed other companies for just because they can. They see them as a threat. So it's like more than likely that's what's going to be happening here, honestly.
Yeah,
What you're saying is we should stream Power Worlds.
Didn't Power World fall off hard?
Yeah. It wasn't on the rise. I think it's so. Hold on, I just seen right now. Hold on.
Well, let me send you this on Discord. There it is.
Let's see.
I'll
be honest with
you.
Released in January, selling over 5 million copies in its first 3 days.
Yeah, but all-time peak 2 million players. Now it's 18,000 players average.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing.
Players to 18,000.
Damn, they still have 18,000 players right now. Damn, okay, Power's doing good.
I don't know if you have a player base of 2 million and then you drop down to 18K.
Who in the hell can keep 2 million? Who tell me what game in history has ever had 2 million people and kept them? And I will show you a liar. Nobody can hold that 2 million people. That's absurd. No video game can do that.
It was like a hype thing, and then it just went down.
Well, it's a fun game. It's definitely a fun game, and I don't know. I enjoyed it immensely.
I mean, Counter-Strike.
Elden Ring has 30.
570.
Elden Ring has 30,000 players concurrent right now.
Yep.
That at 18, it's freaking phenomenal. What are you talking about? 18 is great, especially for a game that's how old, and it's got like, well, I mean, it had like one update, I guess. And Elden Ring just freaking recently got DLC. So no, absolutely not. Power World is doing freaking phenomenal. What is it? No, it's doing like amazing.
The rug pool crypto scam to me, that chart.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, no, they are doing amazing. Here you go. Chat, I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so you guys can observe as well. Check it out. This is Power World's numbers. It's been incredibly consistent. This is a very healthy, amazing. Like 3 months ago, they were still in the 100,000s. Yeah, they've lost like half of their players at that point. But that's look. Literally, they were at 26,000. The update comes out. They jumped to 143,000, and then over time they slowly came back down to roughly around 26. That's where they stay. It's a healthy economy for a video game. That's not bad at all. Let's see, comparable to one of the most popular games of all time, Elden Ring.
So look, Elden Ring. That's a stable economy there.
I'm literally looking at the exact same thing. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down.
Yeah, but
Elden Ring in
starts
general has a lot
Yeah.
more bigger numbers, but yeah, no duh, it's one of the greatest freaking games of all time.
The thing with Power will just flatline to 18. I mean, 18,000 is not bad. Not bad.
18 freaking Suicide
Yeah.
Squad doesn't have that. Concord doesn't have that.
Suicide Squad is Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's a multi-million-dollar game.
That thing's a turd.
That's a multi-million-dollar game.
Turd.
Freaking chaos.
That's a
How
turd.
many games does Concord have? That's like the latest game right now. What do you mean?
Palworld for me was just a hype game.
That being said, I will say all-time peak 2.5 was less than 1 million for Elden Ring? What? Really? They actually beat Elden Ring's all-time peak? I don't believe that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Damn, Palworld beat Elden Ring's all-time peak? That's absurd.
The highest all-time peak is PUBG. And then Wukong. Oh, I forgot Wukong.
Wukong didn't the Wukong
Yeah.
defeat PUBG? Or it's like catching up?
No, it's second place. Damn, Cyberpunk still has a player base.
PUBG? Let's see. What is PUBG's numbers at? 186,000. Yeah, you want those kinds of numbers, bro. You're gonna need a live service. That's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna get these like consistently high numbers at any point in time is a live service. Let's see what's Call of Duty got right now. I'm assuming it's gonna be around the same as PUBG.
Isn't that Banana game a scam or something?
Which one?
The Banana game.
I guess it wouldn't make sense to use Steam charts for Call of Duty, would it? Necessarily, but to be fair, Call of Duty right now 74,000 players.
Call of Duty's consistent.
74,000, and again, you get like they get a low of 40,000, and then suddenly they jump back up to 80. They get their top numbers are about double what their normal stable numbers are. Then that seems about right with Palworld. It's an indie game. It's an indie game that I would compare. What would be the next closest thing? Ark Survival
Helldivers.
Evolved, Ark, Steam.
Helldivers.
You would compare it to Helldivers? Helldivers,
Yeah.
you don't catch Pokemons.
No, but an indie game that became extremely popular.
That's a live
Or-
service, though. I wouldn't compare that at all. That's like Helldivers is more comparable to Call of Duty or something that's a live service, not like a survival game. I compare Palworld more to The Island because it's a survival game where you just craft and like resource hunt.
Yeah, but there's no main ending to it.
Check it out, Ark Survival Evolved right now, 14,000 players right now. Yeah, it's about the same for Palworld. Well, actually, Palworld has more players than Ark.
What about 7 days?
7 Days to Die? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, 7 Days to Die still hasn't freaking come out of beta. Screw them.
No, it did it. It did
Piece of-
already.
No, I hate them. Screw them. They're never gonna come out. I don't believe it anymore.
They did. They came out of beta already.
No, they're done. Some BS. Oh, they're at 24,000. Oreo, no more please. Would you like that, baby? But they came out at they're at 24,000. Comparable to freaking Palworld at 18.
Good game too.
7 Days? Amazing game.
Yeah.
Amazing game. They need to fix it.
It is fixed.
It's
It
not
came out of
fixed.
beta
There's a
already.
lot of problems. Still got
No,
problems.
there wasn't.
There's still problems.
It was a perfect developed game.
It was a perfect developed game?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was a game that they finished developing.
Yeah, a perfect developed game. They took their time. They didn't rush. And
It's an alpha, right? It's an alpha.
No, it finally released. Oh yeah. It finally released.
Is it an alpha or is it released?
I don't know the differences.
If it's an alpha, it's not a release game, which means
Well,
it hasn't finished being developed yet.
oh, then it's
So it
released. Then
literally.
it said it's released.
It was developed so perfectly. No one knows if it's freaking out yet.
No,
Let me
I know
see.
it's out. I was just confused by your big words.
My big
I
words
don't
like release date.
Mm-hmm.
It has not released yet officially.
Yes,
It's
it
still in
has.
early access.
You're a lie. You're being a lie.
Let me see. Oh no, you're right. They finished releasing the game in July 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the game's mid.
You're a hater. You're a hater.
I'm just trying to piss you off now. Does the new one have zombies? 7 Days to Die or Life is Strange? Life is Strange. Does the new one have zombies? Chaos, you're a big fan of Life is Strange. Does the new one have zombies? The new one's the one with the two brothers, isn't it? Oh, COD! You're talking about Call of Duty. Right. You literally said Life is Strange, and then I'm gonna get it. You're like, does the new one have zombies? And then you put Life is Strange. No, as far as the new one is the new one does have zombies. It's going to be with the freaking gumball mechanics. Let me see if I can pull it up. Burrito, have you looked into the gumball mechanics at all?
No.
What about you, Khaoz? I know you saw a little bit of I know you saw some of the trailers and stuff, Khaoz.
For which one?
The zombies, the gumball mechanics. How's that going to work?
No, we saw the was it the Call of Duty live event?
I don't know if I saw that one actually.
Well, I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Hopefully, it's not like
Like they did in the
like a
last one.
gotcha thing.
Yeah, the freaking stupid gotcha mechanics that they had. Like, let me show this on the screen again. Check it out. This is so they're gonna have a bunch of new characters, right?
But yeah, I guess revolving around Richthofen.
Yes.
But is it gonna be like with Richthofen leading them again, similar to how he did with what was it, Maximus team?
I don't know.
To be honest, I thought that
Like
whole thing was already closed.
right off the bat.
I thought they closed the loop.
Well, so they did close the loop, but that doesn't mean like this new reality isn't gonna have a whole another like situation.
Well, yeah,
That's the thing. That's the thing about time travel. And it's the reason why a lot of people hate time travel movies.
How we played.
Like just because you close the loop doesn't mean that the world is suddenly like fixed. Like it can still go bad.
Like supposedly the storyline is the Warzone one. The one we played. Supposedly some soldiers randomly found the ether and they accidentally opened
a new portal.
No, because Dr. Richthofen shows up in the trailer. No, he's trying to get out or something.
No. But supposedly the whole zombie thing continued because of what happened in Warzone. You remember the zombies we played in Warzone?
Yeah.
Trailer, the beginning trailer, where there's soldiers fighting throughout the city, and some dude stumbles upon the thing.
Yeah.
And then they sort of open the thing, and everything goes into chaos.
That I'll be honest with you. The zombies has been so freaking confusing for so long. What does this have anything to do with the Call of Duty zombies in
Warzone?
Yeah, does it have anything to do with that? It's Warzone.
Well, it's the continuation of Warzone.
What about the old guy, the Russian dude that became a zombie that you had to help with the giants, the Dark Zone? Is that different or not different?
No, that's different. I think that one's closed.
The frick then? Okay, see, this is why Call of Duty used to freaking make the zombies its own game already. Find out loud. But apparently they're gonna do something similar to what they did with you remember Transit,
Uh-huh.
where they
That was with the bus dude, right?
yeah. So they're gonna do
Mhm.
something similar, but also not necessarily similar. But where it's gonna be like basically a town that you defend. So you could go to like a bank and defend on a bank. You could go to the freaking gas station, defend at the gas station. You could go to the freaking just the streets, you know, like the church. I think there's a
Yeah.
church, they said. So that's gonna be interesting. But then on top of that, one of the maps, because they showed this image. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna post this on the Discord for you guys, for Burrito. But it's called Liberty Lanes. Is that gonna be the big map, or is that gonna be like? Because I mean, the fact it's called Liberty
On
Lanes
YouTube already.
makes it feel like it's gonna be like a bowling. There's a video on YouTube already. What?
Yeah, there was a whole Call of Duty and that people played it.
I didn't play it myself. I haven't looked into it at all.
We haven't played it. They just revealed it.
There it is. That's the image of Liberty Lanes.
But it's also going to have the same mechanics as the what was it Black Ops, the one with the snow map, where you could also extract early.
Yeah.
You know how the helicopter passes by like every five missions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Same premise.
Oh, check it out. They're bringing back. So they got right off the bat. I see Deadeye Daiquiri. I see Elemental. What the frick is the pink one? That one's like Elemental Fizz,
Elemental
right?
Pop.
Elemental Pop. Yeah, there we go. Juggernog. There seems to be some kind of like punching glove now one, which is was that a new one? Is that like a melee thing?
That is a new one. Yeah.
I think it's going to be like a skill.
It's called
Where you
melee.
press-
It's called
yeah.
melee macchiato. Oh, it's a
Yeah.
it's a macchiato. Replace weapon gun butt. Sorry, I couldn't say that word. Not butt. I could totally say butt. Like I like to touch Burrito's butt, but I can't say the G word. So it's called replaces force multiplier butt with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. Oh, so you get like an actual punchy glove. They're bringing back Wonder. What was it called? PH Flopper. They're bringing back PH Flopper. I hope they didn't nerf it again. It used to be one of the greatest perks that ever existed, and then became the worst perk that nobody ever used. Because it used to be like basically an instant nuke for any zombies near you. People used to just throw themselves on the ground in front of zombies. We got quick revive, reload, what's it called? Sleight of hand. Then we got stamina up as well.
Is double tap on there still or no?
I don't see it on here from this initial like promotional image. But let's be honest, yeah, double tap was the most overpowered thing ever. In fact, if it wasn't for double tap, I don't think anybody would have reached the high like 200s, 300s like levels, because frankly, I mean that is what it is. Like no matter what you say, if a zombie takes 20 bullets to take down, you can take them down in like half of the time. You get me? So
Well, that was the beauty of double tap.
I know.
Immunity to all self-inflicted damage, which is good. So that means you could literally just hold a grenade in your hand too. Yeah, immunity from all fall damage while diving to prone, which increases the higher you fall. Okay. Dive to prone triggers an explosion, which increases the higher you fall. So there might be some like diving off the roof of the bank to the ground level, and that'll cause a much bigger explosion. I'm hoping they do some like interesting stuff with that. And then we also have augments. What the frick are augments?
You remember the augments?
No. What are those?
The special abilities that you had in
Oh, like
Khaoz,
the
when you press L1 R1 at the same time.
yeah.
Oh, like there was like that one the buff lady who like threw a splatter grenade, like a scatter grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember
And,
there was I think in Warzone the ring around you that you could do double damage, the healer. I think they're still gonna keep those.
Here's the thing though, it says there are 100 confirmed augments available to unlock and equipped at the game's launch.
Pretty good.
No.
I
I guess
have more than
no.
just
Okay,
two now.
augments are different. Augments are chosen between matches as you select a single major augment and a single minor augment for each perk. perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade.
Oh,
So you
it's
choose
different
two. So you choose
from the
two
field upgrade.
augments. You choose two augments for each Perca-Cola, for each ammo mod, and for each field upgrade.
Interesting. Interesting.
Huh.
48
You get more
perk.
variety.
Yeah, 48 perk mods or perk augments. So I'm assuming it's going to be like, even if you get Speed Cola, your Speed Cola might be more different than mine because we might have different augments.
I'm assuming different upgrade paths.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing at all. It definitely gives you a lot more things to think about when you set up for a survival, like a mission, a campaign.
But then we're back to the same question. Do you really need 120 different augment types?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Well, it's
A lot of
48.
people
It's
were
48 for the
asking that
perks.
because in OG Call of Duty 2020 there was hundreds of attachments and possibilities, but none of that mattered because there was a meta. So
Here's the thing: it depends on how you break it down, though,
that's what I'm saying.
because there's not. You wouldn't think it, but there's not a whole heck of a lot. Look, there's 8 perks, and each one has 6 augments. Yes, there's going to be a meta, but with all these options, there might be more than one meta, and that's what you're hoping for. You're not hoping to avoid a meta. You're hoping to have multiple metas, and hopefully people enjoy the multiple different like metas.
Well,
You know.
hopefully, maybe they make everything even out. That they
Yeah,
tried.
ammo mods. There's 5 ammo mods. Each one has 6 augments. Same thing for field upgrades. There's 5 different field upgrades, each one with 6 augments for a major of 30. And looks like there is some info here on Gobblegum. Gobblegums, let me see what it says here. So it is a more compact map than Terminus, but let's see. You bring 5 Gobblegums in a pack as part of the loadout you choose prior to a match, which is the same as like what they used to do in Blops 3. And 4, right? Did they have the gums in 4? I don't remember 4. Was 4 the one with the shadows, the 3 that like had to fight the tentacle monster?
Yes. If it was, then yes, they had the gun boss.
Yeah, if that was 4, then yes, the one where you became a tentacle monster, that one had
Yes.
You can have 3 on you at any time though from the machine. Use them when you like, individually or all at once. That's new. I think that's new, right? You didn't used to be. I remember you used to be able to like activate one or activate another. But is that like you press it once and it uses all of them, or more like you can just, on the D-pad, up, down, left, right, all 3 of them at once? Gobblegums are single use. However, they are only used when you pop one into your mouth that you were holding after receiving it from a machine. Any that aren't retrieved or eaten are saved for your next game. What do you mean saved for your next game? Oh, damn it! It's a gacha system again! Right? Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. It's a one-time use.
What?
The gums.
Yeah, they are one-time use.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Why?
You can earn Gobblegums in-game simply for playing. Expect to earn 1 or more random Gobblegums every few rounds. One or more every few rounds. Y'all can suck my left bubblegum, bro. My left bubblegum bubble.
Well, you don't like randomization within your...
It's stupid.
That's how it's always been.
Just because it's always been that way doesn't make it always good. It's always been bad. It's always been terrible and shitty, and I hate it.
Sounds like someone just never got lucky before.
No, it's just freaking stupid. Because like you play survival. Because like whenever I play a zombies match, I only gacha for waifus. We gacha for waifus, not for bubblegum. That's stupid. We freaking like what we used to do. Because like here's how it works, right? I play for longevity. If I go into a match, I want that match to like play overnight. Like I pause it and pick it back up in the morning, and get as high as I possibly can go. I'm not the kind of person that like ends a match, in a zombies game. So it's like, if it's every few matches, it becomes annoying because what happens if you don't have a consistent, like, you're not going to have a consistent source of gums. If you use it, you lose it. So I'm never going to use it. I'm never going to use any bubble gums because I'm going to always be saving them for when I do the run, the Easter egg run. When I do the run, that's when I'll use this bubble gum. Otherwise, I'm never going to touch them. I'm never going to use them. I guarantee you, if I boot up Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, I still have ultra rare bubble gums that I never used. I guarantee you. And that's what I hate about it, is that it becomes a freaking resource that you have to like hoard instead. Where instead they could just make it that you could use it once a match. It's not a single-use item. You can use it once a match, and it refills at the end of the match when you finish the match.
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that? You don't like keeping your stuff?
No.
Like
that's
what happens if I
that's the whole-
took away your
that's the whole
weapon at the end
point.
of each match?
So that was Warzone.
That was Warzone.
That was
Oh,
Extraction. That wasn't wasn't
yeah.
Black Ops Zombies though. That wasn't zombies. That was just
But
Extraction.
It was zombies.
They had zombies in it, but it was an Extraction game. It wasn't a survival like zombies game.
If you
But
don't-
that's
even
how-
if you
that's
don't
how
like
the
it,
bubble-
was still zombies.
Yeah, but it was
That's how the bubblegum
yeah, but
system
so
works.
is not Nazi Zombies is also zombies, but it's not the same game. It's like different mechanics. Like if you were to play on a live service game like that, I would expect bubblegums to be dropped every single match.
At that point, it just becomes overpowered and useless.
If it's overpowered, don't put it in the game. And if it's useless, then there's no point in putting it in the game, is there?
Nostalgia.
Well,
Exactly.
like you said,
it's
for longevity.
just what do you mean for longevity?
Yeah, like you mentioned, you're gonna use the bubblegums to further increase your ability to stay alive longer.
Yes, but let's say we have a bad start. I just lost all those
Then-
gums, those bubble gums. Lost all 5 of them.
Yes.
We're
yeah.
only getting 1 every few matches, but now I've lost
Then
all
don't
5
use-
because of a.
Then don't use all of them. That was the beauty of it. You run the risk if you go down in 3
Well,
rounds. You go
the-
down
the
in 3
stuff
rounds.
that you get is gonna
Yeah, that
work
seems
like the old
pointless to me.
school called
What-
zombies. You know how you get special gums? I guess those are the ones that you lose. But still within its own game mechanics, you could always get the bubble gum. which
Yeah,
would
you're
be,
gonna
the
get
commons.
Yeah, you're gonna
You
get
can still
common ones
pull
like
from the machine, but it'll be all the commons.
Yeah, it just seems stupid to me. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
you just
It's
don't see
It
the
always
vision.
work like that, to be honest. You could always pull the basic gums, or you could use your stash of rare bubble gums.
At least for me, I always prefer consistency. Like, I never want to go into a zombie run game and not know a variable.
Well, that was interesting for speedrunning.
Exactly. I never want to not have a variable. I like going for high rounds, higher score, or doing the Easter eggs. I never want to go into a game being like, oh, well, I have this new thing I want to try out. I have this bubblegum that does this special, unique thing. It's like, no, I'd rather just have a consistent game where where I can always have this available to me. But it is what it is. I'm probably gonna end up just with the standard stuff.
Oh yeah, no one.
No, I'm probably
I'm
like
gonna buy
again.
the-
Yeah, similar
Yes.
to I'm not gonna freaking buy the freaking gotcha for bubblegum. It's stupid. But I'd like again. I guarantee you, I'm probably gonna end up with more like freaking ultra rare bubblegums that I'm never gonna use because I just forget to use them or I keep saving them. But they are bringing back stock options. You remember stock option where your magazine was your ammo stock instead of your magazine?
Yep.
So
You're
like
just firing off. the top.
so if you had like a sniper, you could just like pull out of the sniper.
Jesus.
Well, because it would take the ammo out of the freaking stock, not your magazine,
wouldn't
so it was
reload.
unlimited. It was you would never have to reload the sniper. You
It
can
was
just take
slow.
not the Dragnov.
Yeah, but the rate of fire wouldn't change.
If you pack a punched it,
Oh, that's true. It worked more for
some of the
like,
snipers
rockets.
were good at pack a punching. I miss the old pack a punches where each weapon had its own unique flavor. Now
Yeah.
it feels like each pack a punch is just all right. You want level 1 weapon, like the same weapon, but it's gonna glow, and it's gonna be level 1, level 2, level
And it's
3,
gonna
level
sound
4.
like pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, it's gonna go pew pew instead of going ka ka. So it's like, all right, that's cool and all, but like y'all remember, of course it is not fair, right? But like y'all remember the blunderbuss in Blood of the Dead,
Yeah.
where it would be like a blunderbuss that shot like 2 things, but then we upgraded it had like 4.
They brought that to regular multiplayer.
Freaking Mustang and Sally, the very first M1911s that you
The
freaking
blunderbuss is
became
now
explosive
regular
like grenade
multiplayer.
pistols.
So if you want to play some multiplayer, the blunderbuss is there.
But is it the actual one? Is it the
Yep.
actual zombies one with the wolf demon head?
Big
Or no?
ass. Well, it doesn't have a demon head.
Then I don't
but
want
it's
it. It's not. That's
blunderbuss.
not the same. No, I want the exaggerated blunderbuss
Maybe pay some money.
because it had
to
8. It had
Uncle
8.
Call of
It
Duty
had
will
it had
get
like
you a wolf skin.
it had you would fire like all 4 at once. It was great. There is a new weapon that seems to be what is it? The thung. That I saw this on a short. The Thungsdine model. Sorry, Thrustodyne. There we go. Thrustodyne model 23, which looks to be like literally just the jet engine of a jet. It looks like literally just the engine of a jet. And I think they just like, I don't know, put energy waves into it. So you just fire like an engine. It's an
Yeah, I
actual
saw
jet
that.
engine. It's
Kinda
freaking.
weird. Wait, wasn't there a weapon that did that already?
Yeah, it's called
It-
the Wonder Waffle.
No. It fired like a pressure of air
Yeah,
onto the zombies.
the Wonder
But it wasn't
Waffle.
no,
No,
the Wonder Waffle was
no,
the electric one.
no. You're right. No, I'm stupid. The Wonder Waffle was the actual freaking thing. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the Thunder Gun.
Yeah, that
Thunder
one.
gun.
Yeah, well, that was in Kino der Totem,
Yeah, I just want a remake of Kino der Tartan. That's all I want.
right?
That's all I want.
And what you know what's worse is that they could do it in literally every single Call of Duty.
Well,
Oh, this thing was the most amazing. It literally looks like it. Actually, the more you look at it,
you know,
I think
we could
I
play
think they
like
literally just remade the Thunder Gun. I'll be honest, just looking at it.
there's a whole bunch of mods we can play. Probably zombie mod.
For what?
Well, they like add they're like Call of Duty mods where they add all the old maps.
And they modify them.
Huh, I'm down.
Because like Kino, because especially because like I'll be honest with you, one of the things I hated most, one of my all-time favorite weapons that I always wanted to play with was the microwave force multiplier. If you remember that one, that was on the moon map. It was the blue and the red weapon that you put together and became a rifle.
Yeah.
What? It was awesome and it was so cool, but I never got it. And Moon was so freaking difficult to play because it was the only map where there was like 0 gravity. So I got screwed over. Anytime I went into 0 gravity, I got screwed over because it's like same like I was saying before. I need consistency. I need to be able to constantly sprint away from zombies at any given moment.
Yeah, Moon was hard.
Oh yeah, here's the Wonder Waffle, and they made a replica.
I was like, skill issue.
What? Wonder Waffle DG2 replica now available for pre-order. They made a Wonder Waffle replica. How much does it cost?
All right, so Moon was hard for you. What other map?
It's $350
For what?
I guess a life-size, sorry, a half-scale replica of the Wonder Waffle from Call of Duty.
$300.
$350.
What is it called?
The Wonder Waffle DG. I'll post a link to you guys on the Discord. And it comes with a mystery box and a blueprint for it. I posted a link for you guys. Another map that was difficult besides like Moon.
Uh-huh.
The only one that I struggled with was the one where they played.
You guys
It-
remember that map that you starts in black and white?
Unofficial. The black and white. Which one?
Yeah, and then you have to launch the rocket or explode the rocket that's launching.
Explode the rocket that's launching.
On Moon, you blow up the Earth. You like launch it from the moon base. Oh wait, are you talking about? I think he's talking about freaking Nuketown, the zombies version,
Ah,
not the regular Nuketown with zombies,
And there's
but
like a
like
little like
the
transport things.
one where they basically like it's a different Nuketown, but like they took the pyramid from the moon there, and
Oh, Ascension. There we go.
that one, right? That's the one
Mhm.
you're talking about.
Oh, I remember it now. It's called Ascension.
I know we're talking.
Ascension.
You're
I
talking
don't
about a different
remember that
one.
one.
We're talking.
Black
Yeah,
Ops
you,
3.
yeah, you and I are thinking about different ones. Then Ascension. I know which one Ascension is. I think
Let
that's
me
the one with
see.
the
Pop it
giant
up.
rocket in the middle, right? The one in
Yeah,
Russia.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I know which one. Like in the middle of the game, it'll launch, and you
Mhm.
can blow it up. I
Yeah,
believe,
you can
if I'm
blow
not
up the
mistaken.
rocket.
But it's not like it's. I don't think.
Then you had to
Uh,
activate all these
they
little
did
like
make
launch
a.
pads.
Not only did they make a zombies map for that and a multiplayer map, but they also made a really good version of this same map, but for oddly enough, for Call of Duty Mobile zombies. Call of Duty Mobile Zombies actually had a really good Ascension variant. Yeah, you could launch it. Oh, here's another one that was really difficult for me, but I freaking loved how difficult it was. The Illuminati's base in Germany.
What map was that?
What was it called? Installation 115 or something like that? Illuminati.
Is this a recent map?
Nah, old, old,
No.
old, old. Like Call of Duty World War II. Old. It was like Richtofen's like old base. Ah, what was the name of the freaking organization that was like doing everything? COD Zombies map.
It was in what was it called? Barak or something?
It had like a teleporter in the middle. It had a teleporter in the middle, and then you could go to the very back of the map and teleport back to the beginning. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's literally this one. Which map is this? What's the name of the map? Der Reese.
Oh, the Reese.
Der Reese. You guys remember Der Reese?
The Reese.
That one. That one.
They made a remake
Yeah.
of it too.
You had to
Yeah, the one with the
activate all
teleporter.
teleporters.
Activate all the teleporters, and then you could teleport. That one was pretty tough for me. But for the same reason that Kino Der Totem was tough for me, because it's a small map, very close quarters, phenomenal. If you deviated from your normal like train path, you would get so screwed here. There were so many areas you could get screwed over on this map. So good though, so good. Another great map, another difficult map, I should say.
The one that's in the presidential building.
5,
Where you fight the
really good with the
was it 5?
Pentagon. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
5 for the Pentagon. Freaking, you had to go to DEFCON 4, and then you summon the scientist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who apparently they all have their own storyline. They all have their story. It's freaking dope. That one had the frost. Remember the frost like force multiplier? It just fired
Mhm.
like free like a freeze ray.
Yeah, that one had a freeze, right?
Even though it didn't become super popular, the one where you summon demons, like actual demons. You remember that one? Which one was that one?
When you summon demons.
Yeah, the one where you summon demons.
When are
Like-
you not summoning demons?
No, not
Look.
like, but like you actually had a demon. There's like 5 demons. It's not. I don't think it's the same as like. It's not in this universe. It's a
Was it
different
the-
zombie universe.
With
It's the one where there's
boxer
5.
and all the-
There's like
yeah,
there's
right?
like 5 demons, and then like
Oh.
4 of them are working with the humans, and the last one is working with the Nazis. And then like
Yeah.
each survivor gets like 1 demon and has their power.
Yeah, it was with the boxer and that one lady, right?
Yeah.
Then there was another. Every character had like their own storyline.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that one was fun, even though they never like. But the problem with that one was that the zombies map did not come out until like months later. So it was like freaking everyone forgot about it and got bored of it before it ever actually took off.
It's gonna be the same thing for this series of Call of Duty.
You
I
think
don't know
so?
about zombies, but they said Warzone was gonna be delayed for a few months.
Warzone?
Hmm
I won't. The thing is, there's a reason for that. It's not what Call of Duty is saying. Like the reason they're delaying it has nothing to do with like any technical reasons. They just need people to go buy Call of Duty. Because let's be honest, Call of Duty realized pretty quickly that since all their stuff is on Warzone, and eventually it's all going to become one game together, people don't necessarily need to buy the latest Call of Duty, do they?
Nope.
I don't really need / want the latest Call of Duty if I could just play Warzone anyways already. It's free. And for a lot of people, they only played multiplayer.
They
So,
mainly play multiplayer.
So unless you want access to the newest multiplayer, and let's be honest, some people are still on Modern Warfare. They haven't even gone to Modern Warfare 3. I feel like it's not gonna be. They're not gonna get like the same push that they normally get, the same wave of people. But of course, it's Call of Duty. I don't think they're gonna have any problems either. But I just don't think. I think that's the reason why they're delaying it though, is because they want people to get that FOMO, that
Genuine
you gotta
question.
you gotta
How
get
do
into
you feel
multiplayer
about
quick.
the Matrixy feel to the new Call of Duty?
I
They
love it.
could
I think
throw
it's phenomenal.
yourself and do like a Tony Hawk 360 off the wall or something.
It's not like revolutionary. It doesn't change the game in any kind of like great way that I would be like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. No, not at all. But it does pretty seamlessly fit in with the rest of the game. Pretty
Now you
easily.
could style on your enemies.
Yeah, you can style on your enemies, which is pretty cool.
Like Devil May Cry at this point.
Yeah. And then I mean, but just in general, I don't know. It is fun. It's fun to use. It's fun, interesting to do. I will get a lot of people trying to do fancy things, and then they do get blasted anyways, which is always funny.
You see someone just jump off to a 316 miss.
I guarantee you, there's going to be a lot of funny ways that people use this system to break the game, like either getting into hidden areas or like breaking through the walls. There's going to be something, but it feels good. Like it doesn't feel like it's not game change. It's not like revolutionary, but it definitely feels like a natural addition to the playstyle of Call of Duty, especially since it's always been a lot more action hero compared to like Battlefield. So I feel like it fits really well.
I don't know what happened in Battlefield, but they were talking about
Yeah, they haven't.
back.
Yeah, Battlefield's crazy, right? They haven't made a video game since they made Battlefield 5. It's crazy.
They were talking about bringing it back.
Yeah, I hope they make a Battlefield. It's weird how they made Battlefield 5 and then have not made another game since.
He just gave up.
Yeah, no such thing. What Call of Duty Battlefield 2042? What are you talking about? That doesn't exist. It's not real. No,
2024.
It's 2024 now is basically where I would have expected the game to be at the beginning of its launch.
It says the next Battlefield game has been in nearly daily playtesting for over a year now. Planned for early 2025.
Over a year now? I think they need another year just to play test.
Just let it cook.
Let it cook a little bit longer. Like y'all undercooked the last one. Like let it cook a little bit. Like whatever you think you need, you double it.
They undercook every game since Battlefield 4.
4, pretty much. And even 4, I remember so many people were pissed off about 4 and stayed on 3. I don't even remember why at this point. I just remember people stayed on 3.
Yeah, it was so broken at launch.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Their launch was really bad for 4. And you're not wrong, because even more broken. I remember even who was it? Jack Frag or Angry Joe? It might have been Angry Joe. I remember them talking about, literally in the review, they mentioned how Battlefield, what the hell was it called? Battlefield 911, Battlefield Police, Battlefield The Law, whatever the freak.
Hardpoint.
Hardpoint. The
Hardline.
the multiplayer was so, and I played it day one. By the way, I just want to point it out. I bought that game day one. I was one of the first people playing multiplayer. One of the first people to live stream back in 2015, like whatever the frick it came out. Right, this is when I was doing live action. It was just my voice. There was a monkey. I was the one of the first people to beat the campaign on YouTube. Anyway, freaking dude, the multiplayer was so incredibly broken for that game. I mean, so incredibly broken, dude. People used to make fun of it that, like, wow, I really didn't think you could have a more broken experience for Battlefield than Battlefield 4, but apparently they wanted to top themselves with Battlefield Hardline. I remember there was a cool minute there where you were able to get into Hardline. Your allies would go down, and then you would try to revive them as a medic, and it wouldn't work. Period. Like you just couldn't do it. Like you would just like keep hitting them with the paddles, and it would keep saying you revive them. It's been like I'm doing it. It's like nah, you didn't revive it. You didn't do it right. You didn't. That didn't work.
That's a feature.
Yeah, it's a feature. Of course, later on, I think in 2042, they ran into the same problems again. Wonder why. But and in both cases, if I'm not mistaken, it was like clipping. It was clipping issues with the character that was downed. Freaking A. But yeah, I'm excited for the Easter egg. It's gonna be Richthofen. You said what the frick is Richthofen gonna even frickin' do at this point?
I don't know. I just know that the trailer involves something about his family. Samantha's there.
Again.
And then he has weird flashbacks, or he starts seeing family burning. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. They are going to introduce something called Rampage Inducer. Apparently, it was like a freaking something about like it like makes it more difficult, some kind of hardcore mode or something like that, or it makes it like the rounds go by faster. Something. Did you guys know anything about that?
What is it called?
No.
Rampage mode?
Yeah, Rampage Inducer. Now, yeah, because of course we have like the standard stuff. We're gonna get all the tables, the wall buys, all that stuff. Apparently, they're gonna have a huge fixation on the what do you call them, the frickin' things where you go up the building and zip lines. Zip lines and
it says upon interacting with it, all enemies will gain increased movement speed and spawn rates up until round 55.
Okay, so the zombies are faster and they spawn faster.
To help the game faster at the cost of increased challenge and survivability.
Yeah, well, yeah, the zombies are faster and they freaking. There's more of them
in Call of Duty, Cold War, and Vanguard. And
was it in Cold War?
And now it's going to be part of Black Ops 6 Zombies.
What was Vanguard? What zombies was Vanguard? That wasn't the Zeppelin, was it? Buritto, Khaoz.
Yeah,
the most successful Zeppelin was that one that we had recently. That was the last time we LAN partied a zombies game. Was the Zeppelin?
It was Vanguard, right?
Was it Vanguard with the babushka?
I think so.
If it was, then that's the last game that we LAN partied and like passed the entire Easter egg. And hopefully in the future we could do stuff like that. It's just that since the boys work like actual IRL jobs, they're not like losers like me, that just stream all day. Since they work actual jobs, they have to go do their actual work. And so if we ever do like a zombies like Easter egg like playthrough, it's gonna be like on a Sunday or something, or a Saturday. So we'll hopefully do that with the latest Call of Duty because it's gonna be free regardless. For Game Pass. But apparently they're going to be adding a lot of zip lines, and there's another word for it when you go up than zip lines. But they're going to be adding zip lines and going up buildings, which I'm assuming where the PH flopper is going to shine.
The rappel lines?
Rappel line, there you go, rappel lines. So you're gonna have rappel lines and zip lines. So that you can go up and down. I'm assuming PH Flopper, you're gonna be able to like go up on top of the bowling alley or the whatever the frick it is, the church, and like drop down from the roof. Big nuclear explosion. They're gonna be doing the classic tier. So it is gonna be tierless, by the way, Buritto. I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier. It's gonna be the classic tier list with the classic 5 ammo types that we used last time,
What do you
which
mean?
is so it's gonna be like every time you pack a punch, it's gonna go up a tier. It'll be green.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, not
I
every
hate
time you
that.
pack a. I don't know if it's every time you pack a punch. Yeah,
I
no,
get you
it
though.
is. It is every time you pack a punch, but it's gonna be like green is gonna be like the tier 2, which is like a wall buy, and then you go tier 3, blue, then purple, and then orange for legendary. But they're gonna bring back the fire, electric, frost, poison, and apparently shadow ammo. I don't know if shadow was a thing in the past, but I feel like it was.
Which one? Shadow?
Shadow, yeah. I feel like it was. Wasn't it just extra damage? Right? Because fire did burn, electric was freaking shock, or stun, frost was freezing, toxic was the thing where they like turn to good guys, right? The brain rot.
Well, that was brain
Yes.
rot.
That was
Is that still
poison, toxic,
considered
whatever.
poison?
Yeah, poison. Yeah, same thing. Because if you upgraded it all the way to max, he would like explode and poison other zombies, and they would also become like bombs, zombie poison bombs. And then Shadow Rift. I don't forget. I swear Shadow was already a thing. Wasn't it just like extra damage?
No.
No, it was not. Alright, I'm stupid then.
Are we gonna come? You guys want to catch up to zombies in Warzone? Then?
I mean, I would be down if you guys want to. Which one was the one?
Screw it, and then we'll just play this one. Because I wasn't a fan of the Warzone.
I wasn't a fan of the Warzone zombie either. Like I said, it wasn't even zombies. It was just straight up. I don't even know. I don't even know what you would call it. Like it's just a different mechanic altogether. It really was just like it really was just Warzone with bots, NPCs. It really wasn't like I never felt like I was. It never felt the same satisfaction as completing a round in the Call of Duty Zombies, because when you survive, when you finally like survive the round, freaking Buritto went down, I went down, Khaoz is running 10 laps around the map, and he barely picks up Buritto on the 3rd lap, and then somehow was able to pick me up while Buritto distracts, and then we freaking did it, we barely passed it, now we're on to the next round, but now this round is going to be even tougher. You know, there's that like satisfaction of being like, we freaking made it, boys, yeah, and then the horror of realizing that the next level is only going to get more difficult. There's like a whole freaking like feeling to it. In this one, even though technically in both instances it was the same, but in this one it felt like I was never advancing anywhere. Ever.
No, because it was more like, you have to.
Here's your chore list.
Sort of, chore list.
Yeah.
Here's your chores.
Extract.
Go waste time inside of the thing and extract before the circle closes. It's like, so
we would do the thing.
It's a chore list with a timer.
A little mini boss, and then what he would drop would be like garbage. I'm like, all of this for.
Not only that, but then the one time we did the Easter egg where they're like, "Oh, defeat this guy and you get the M13." Only you got it. Me and Buritto didn't get it. You have to like go and do it 3 times to get the freaking legendary weapons, which is BS. But that being said, there's a way to do it properly, because that same exact map, where I was talking about, the map from the most recent one, the remake in the not Die Reese. Was it Die Reese? Die something?
There's something totem.
Not Deer something. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The one with the Russian dude, and you go into the underground facility, and it's the giant circle, the giant ring portal thing.
Oh, okay.
The purple portal ring thing. Remember that one? And like every time you activate it, you go to the dark dimension, and then you come back into the real world, and the zombies can touch you all of a sudden again. Remember that with all the snow, So that one, if you remember correctly, at any point in time, if you were like, you know what, screw it, I'm done, I can't go any more rounds. If I go any longer, it's gonna be worse. You could exfil. So you had the choice of continuing your rounds or exfilling at that point. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a perfect way to do it. They're gonna bring that back. I'm super happy for that. So you can either continue your rounds or you can just exfil. And if you exfil, you're gonna get additional rewards. And I freaking love that. That's perfect. I hope they give him a weapon, Cause damn it, freaking helicopter guy, like when you come to pick us up, you gotta like help us out, bro. That exfil site is a mess.
They're also
Bro's gotta be like firing off his own weapons or something. Come on.
they're also gonna bring back usually when you do the Easter egg, the whole game ends. But they're gonna allow you to continue playing it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They,
So you're gonna
they
get all the perks.
I
and
believe
all the
on
stuff
that last
the
one.
thing.
Yeah, it gives you like all the perks. Okay, cool,
Mhm.
cool. I'm glad. Ugh, and apparently they're trying to do. I heard this on a freaking podcast. I don't know who the heck I was listening to. Not a podcast. It was somebody was just talking on a video, a commentary. But they said that they're going to be they're supposedly say that there's going to be a pretty big focus on traps for one of the maps. One of the maps is going to be like a big trap heavy map. Because apparently, just people are just not really using the freaking traps. And let's be honest, there's no point to ever use any traps because once you get to like the high rounds, they take away like 10% of the enemy's health.
Like the old traps, like the gates with electricity.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
electric gates, like
I know there was, like, stuff that would
lasers,
swing around and
like flamethrower
Mhm.
traps. Yeah, blades. If you played the one in like Blood of the Dead, since it was technically in like limbo or hell or whatever, instead of like normal traps, it would be like barbed wire that would like grab them, stuff like that. And then of course they're gonna be bringing out a butt ton of special zombies. The special zombies are back, like the mimics and all that. Remember the mimics?
Yep.
Those are all back with new ones as well. So it's gonna be the classic abominations. Especially, and I saw this on the freaking short. They're gonna be bringing stupid spiders. There's gonna be freaking evil spider zombies.
Oh, you're right.
Luckily they don't look like well, they kind of look like spiders, but they have like a giant mouth. Ugh, it's like it doesn't. They don't look like spiders really. They look like a dog with like an extra pair of legs. It's creepy.
Like a Dead Space kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, it does. They literally just took the mimic's face, their head, and put it on a spider. Like that's the best way I can explain it. It's creepy, and there's also some Cerberus one too. I saw that too. There's like a 3-headed one. Saw that? It's like
yeah, I see it.
It's like a mimic, but with like 3 heads.
Yeah, that thing looks.
It's wicked. And it like instead of it, but it's meant to be Cerberus, but instead of firing, like instead of fire, he breathes lightning.
At the thing with the 3-headed thing.
Yeah.
And on the background, there's 2 flying things.
What 2 flying things? What do you mean?
Like zombies are gonna be flying now?
Oh yeah. You're right. There's like a bee. There's like a bat. There's like a zombie bat. I forgot about there's like a zombie bat. I remember. It's like an insect. It's like a bat. Something.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. Oh, I'm not showing my screen. Let me show it.
Let me keep.
I remember there's spiders. There's bats. Because they're
go down and I'll show you.
Okay, let me see. Let me show this to chat. I'm gonna mute it just so I don't get in trouble here. Oh, I haven't seen this. This is the new dudes. I've seen shorts of this, but not like the full thing. Interestingly enough, though, I wonder how those mechanics. Yeah, the diving, the dolphin diving. How is that gonna work with? Oh, that's one of the traps. Check that out. It's the freaking like. There's like a mystery box on the roof of the door, but then tentacles and teeth come out of the box and just eat whatever walks underneath it. That's sick.
Yeah,
what? There's a freaking railgun, like a rail cannon on a ship. Yeah, this looks cool. I like this a lot. This looks dope. But yeah, no, I don't. Is it in the video? At what point does the 3-headed demon doggo come in?
What is it?
I might not be watching the right video. The same video as you. Oh, what the heck? Oh, these dudes are back. The freaking Juggernaut dudes.
Oh, you're right, huh? I forgot about these guys.
with the freaking
They were
with
kind of
the
a pain.
the freaking pulse cannon that they had was a pain in the butt, dude.
Oh, monkeys is back. Oh,
There it is, these flying creatures. Yeah. Oh, it looks like you can go on a boat and you're gonna be fighting flying creatures on a boat. Wait, so you're on a boat, but you can also swim in the water. That's pretty sick. Yeah, you could just get on a boat and and run over zombies.
I wonder how that would work.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like very small, like a small lake.
Oh, damn! The spiders come out of these zombies.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pain in the freaking butt. Especially if if you use the melee perk, you just punch a zombie and a spider comes
Yeah.
out. Whoa, what the frick is that? There's like
You
a
saw
purple
that at
ray
the end?
gun. Like a purple ray gun.
Mm-hmm.
Does that like shoot like pure ether? That looks sick. Oh yeah, okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Oh, the head of the zombie becomes the spider head.
Yeah.
That's
Gonna be,
whoa! What the heck is that? There's like an abomination looking thing with like it looks like something out of the island. Sons of the Forest. I mean, it looks like something out of the Sons of the Forest. Oh, and a tentacle creature in the water. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
So
that's
they're
gonna be the Easter egg or something.
yeah, more than likely. Suck my left monkey cheek. Freaking pre-order.
But I hate that they're gonna bring back this. You can see at the end of the trailer it says bringing back the ether crystals and
3 flawless Ethereum crystals. Yeah, I freaking hate that too.
and
3
grinding
times
thing.
legendary ether tools. Ugh, dude, I hate it. It's and I guarantee you're gonna be able to microtransaction buy all these. 3 times ray gun weapon cases, so you'll just have the ray gun at the beginning of the game if you pre-order it. 3 times. 3 times. Only 3 times though.
Only 3 times.
Oh, and the next one's gonna be on Terminus Island, located in the Philippine Sea.
Oh, we're gonna have another island that. It's
Apparently, a coal mining operation from pre-World War II.
there was
Okay.
already a previous island one, where I think the UFO crashes or
Yeah, that was. Well, the UFO crash one was. So there is a crashed UFO in the Antarctica, and there is technically a situation where you play with aliens in like teleportation, but that one's in like the Aztec one. Did you ever play that Aztec map with the monkeys, the zombie monkeys?
That
Yeah,
one, I hated that one.
You hated that one? I never
Yeah,
actually got
yeah,
a chance to
okay.
play that one, honestly, too much.
that one was a real pain.
Yeah, I need to play that one again. Yeah, of course. So it looks like spiders. This image shows it off pretty well. There's freaking wasps or bee or some kind of bugs, and spiders. So it looks like they're going with the insect theme this time. All right, I don't. Is that the like new camo, the like radioactive green looking thing? It looks like slime. Love it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. I just hope. I hope, because I'm only seeing 2 maps right here, and that's concerning. I'm sick and tired of them only giving us like 2 maps. The arsenal.
Not a fan.
Ammo mods. Oh, the arsenal is what sells you the ammo mods. Got it. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it is. I think it's going to be cool. I mean, in general, the gameplay feels great. Everything about it feels awesome. I'm excited to see how the zombies is going to be. I'm fine with only a few maps because it seems like I'm not too concerned because it seems like they're going above and beyond. First of all, they're going above and beyond to make the maps bigger and more interesting and like a wider thing. You can freaking get on a boat. And as long as it's not like a war zone thing, that makes me happy. That being said, it looks like they're also making armor a wall buy. That's smart. That makes sense. Remember how annoying it used to be to get armor?
It was a thing that.
Now you can buy it off the wall.
Right? No, you remember? It was like a machine that gave you armor and you could upgrade.
I think so, yeah. But now it looks like you can buy it off the wall. Blue, and purple. Level 2 and level 3 armor. Oh, it looks like there's another wonder weapon called the Beam Smasher, which is just like a yellow laser. It looks like a Ghostbusters tool, honestly.
Yeah, Beam Smasher.
Same website you sent me, Beam Smasher.
It says this weapon is reloaded by swapping out the side mount and death.
What the heck? It fires like radio waves or something. It can fire a laser or radio waves. It has like two barrels on it.
It says 2 firing modes.
Yeah, you either shoot a laser or shoot some kind of like a wave that stuns the zombies, I guess, because they stop moving. Primary, fires a solid beam of etheric energy. Secondary, focused sound waves cause the molecules of multiple enemies' targets to vibrate at alarmingly fast rates. Targets are racked with pulsing head trauma that incapacitates by slowing the target rather than damaging them. Isn't that just the same exact weapon as the one from the one where you were like in the old town, remember the old school, like the underground one?
Was there a weapon that's stored in
The
there?
like old school, there was like the old school Wild Wild West underground cave. Remember that one?
Yeah.
They had a weapon on there that could shoot a laser or that could shoot like a wave. Remember that one? It was like an orb.
I remember the map. I don't remember the gun though.
What was the one? What was that map called? Do you remember that map? Pod zombies under. I'm just gonna put underground. Buried. There we go. It's called Buried.
Buried.
Because the only thing I
Buried
remember that
Wonder
stuns zombies was but it was like a
Wonder
grenade.
weapon. The Paralyzer. It's literally in the name. It was called the Paralyzer. It slows and incapacitates zombies in a conical radius. So basically, it's the same thing as this weapon, except the wave eventually took them out. You didn't switch it to a laser. Okay.
You guys remember the Gersh device?
The Gersh device? Wasn't
It
that
was like
the
black hole,
yeah, the
like
black hole?
grenade thing. That one also learned that.
That one was cool. By far, though, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say the freaking here's the blunderbuss. I'd have to say the freaking the Demon Tomahawk was the best because it would always come back. The blunderbuss was one of my favorites, though. Freaking love it. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, then there's the freaking rifle that freaking turned the zombies into humans. Remember that one? The VR11.
Bro, you're right.
Turned zombies into humans, and then they became like secret agents, and then they basically it was just a distraction. They would get eaten again,
Huh.
and while they were getting eaten, you could like it was like a distraction for you to like get away. But yeah, all right, my dudes. Well, hopefully when this game comes out, when is it coming out? It's like the end of the year, right? Something like that.
18th.
And we'll probably end up playing it. I'm excited for it. Hopefully, it's gonna be nice and cool and fun. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, my dudes, because we are past that time. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's little podcast / chat / whatever the frick we call this thing. It's freaking fun. Thank you all so much, Burrito and Khaoz, for joining me, my dudes.
Yo.
Show.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you, Ryman, for swinging by. Thank you so much, Triumphant, for swinging by. And thank you for the subscription as well, Triumph. And Channel Legacy on Kick, thank you so much for swinging by. Everyone, have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, and thanks for swinging by.